Warhammer, beginning of the end times, playing as the High Elves. We are as the night, so our brothers may embrace the sun. And there's a quote from the Shadow Warriors, an elven bow unit, which is part of our armies at the moment. Right, now the situation is, we're trying to wipe out the Chaos Undivided. Well, we have a possible opportunity here.
No foe can match the fury of a dragon.
We do have to go up against these Tzeentch Lord of Change, which are very difficult to deal with. We could probably take out that army, even with their Minotaurs. What to do? Why do they have a Tzeentch Lord of Change? I thought that was a unit reserved for the faction of Tzeentch itself. Oh well. What's actually in Vinscore? The faction leader of Chaos Undivided, Frederikus the Everchosen, along with some Chaos Trolls. They can hold out for 6 more turns. I think we're going to go in for that battle. Even if we attempt a night attack, it's going to bring in the enemy's forces. Now we have a lot of missile units, but not too much of a front line. Very few spears. But let's see what we can do. We do have 1 unit of artillery. I think if we place them up here, they'll have line of sight. I think I'm going to use my missile cavalry on the enemy's reinforcements. We do have a fair amount of cavalry. Let's place them up here. Archers, there's a good amount of those. We do have something of a front line, or a spear line. You can go on guard mode. And away we go. They do appear to be within range, including the Tzeentch Lord of Change, or Big Bird as I call them. Their reinforcements are coming from up here. Let's take you off fire at will and try to get you up here so you can flank the enemy's forces. They are pulling back. You can stop firing. You're going to need all of your ammunition. Unless you can actually target them from there. We could perhaps move our shock cav. It's not that much of a shock cav force. Someone bring down those Tzeentch. You can start firing as well. Try to target them. They're definitely taking some damage, as you can see from their model. Let's get you on some better terrain for a charge. Okay, go on. fire at will. Feel free to target the enemy's general. That was Tancred, I believe his name was. Okay, they've broken through. Come off of skirmish mode. We're going to lose most of that unit. And we still haven't killed any of them. Go ahead and hit those minotaurs. Ah, that big bird is definitely getting through. Go ahead and run away. We're going to get a lot of friendly fire casualties. How well's our cavalry doing? You run into some halberd units. That's not healthy for you. Right, General, come out here. I have to send you in for a charge. I always have trouble killing off this particular unit. This unit and black coaches for the vampires. They're always tough. Alright, we've got unit of silver helms that are broken. We have lost 22%. How's our general doing? We did a fair amount of damage to that unit. Oh, minotaurs are trying to sneak around. You should be running away by now. What happened there? Did some of our own cavalry run into those stakes? I hate when that happens. Is Big Bird still active? Yes, it is. Are they down to 1? They are. You can see what the damage that Big Bird has done. Keep trying to kill the Big Bird. Alright, we've used up ammunition on these units. Archers, target these. The enemy still has a lot of heavy cav out on the field. Big Bird 1 is still active, and he's now firing. He's gotten tired of being in melee. Okay, how many Minotaurs are still up? Almost all of them. Up, Big Bird is down. Excellent. Now target their Chaos Knights, or their General. You're going to get hit from behind. Not careful.
Chaos will not defeat me.
We've used up most of our ammunition. I think the Minotaurs will break fairly soon.
No enemy will escape my wrath.
Let's try to save those Silver Helm units. There's not many men left in them. Make sure our general doesn't get killed. You come up in this direction, and then you can try to charge them from the rear. You're not getting very good charges from here. Their bodyguard unit is going down. Let's try to hit those Minotaurs from different angles. Right, we've lost half our army. Still confident that we're going to win. We'll get some of those back, obviously, as casualty replenishment. The general's now hunting down our archers. Ah, there was a unit up here that I had not seen. Alright. So we've killed off all the Minotaurs. That's good. I think you should stop firing. Probably friendly fire otherwise. We'll just leave our Silver Helms out of the fight for the moment. We have killed off those Chaos Knights. So basically chasing down their general. And let's speed that up. And he's coming right for us. There he goes. Right, bye bye Tancred. And that should be the whole enemy force. Well, we only got a little casualty replenishment back. Fighting big birds. It's a real pain. Luckily, you don't encounter too many of them during the campaign. And if we had some wizards, that would probably be the best unit to deal with them. We're going to just kill them off. Their only reinforcement settlement is Hell Pit, which we're going to put under siege very soon.
My blade is dead.
In shadow we
Right, we do have Slanesh forces and Night Goblin forces wandering around. Their only dangerous units are these squigs mainly. They cause a lot of trouble.
No army of mine can lose.
And I think that should be an end turn. I'm fairly confident it is.
The horror of war is the burden of all.
We do have more reinforcements coming. Almost a full stack here.
The darkness shall not prevail. We await your counsel.
And a half stack here, which can in fact land.
Our task is clear.
Right.
Our resolve shall not break.
We have an extra general.
We will bring victory. The darkness shall not prevail.
You start heading back towards Ulthuan.
We await your counsel.
You can blockade them.
The strength of Ulthuan is in us.
I'm not seeing any recruitment from these settlements. Alright, let's end the turn and see what happens. Well, our spy got kicked out of Krakadrak. And there's still that big Slanesh force in Varol's Tower, which we're going to have to deal with, as they're going to be on our front lines very quickly. Right, get Hell Pit under siege. We do have a spy in there who's ready to open the gates. What do they have in there? 2 heavy cav units and 2 very heavy infantry units. We can afford to let them wait. And there's a settlement over here. Just follow the road, and that's another Night Goblin settlement. Alright. Tomb Kings and Ogre Kingdoms have allied. Have we recruited our wizards yet? No.
Not all of the blood of Nagaroth is tainted.
Okay, there's their faction here. Right. Let's go down to Lustria. See if there's anything we need to do down here. I can see some heretics.
No,
Good job, you managed to kill that heretic.
as you request, Commander.
And where are you going?
Death to all who oppose me.
I think you're just wandering around looking for somebody to kill. Come up here and build a watchtower.
Face a dragon.
And I believe we had a couple of units here.
Changing position, Commander. We shall be watchful.
Alright, how big's that army? Men's school.
Your orders, Commander. If it pleases you, Commander, we fight for the survival of the world. Your success is assured, Commander.
Right, consolidate all our forces.
We will move on.
Anybody on there? No.
We fight for the survival of the world. We will defend these lands.
Ah,
as
yes,
if they were our
rebels.
own. The horror of war is the burden of all. Your success is assured, Commander.
Okay. How about over here?
Your orders, Commander. The Phoenix King commands and we obey. Our progress is unhindered.
My mouth will carry me swiftly.
Rest for a moment, citizens.
Ah, finally some rebels have showed up. And another group of rebels are up here. It's only 3 units.
The blood of Calador.
Let's go and see what they are.
The citizens of
Okay.
My blade will cut them all down.
We do have a
the strength of Ulthuan is in
dedicated rebel killing force right here.
Ulthuan shall never fall.
So go ahead and kill them.
Shall dread my anger.
We have to keep this settlement free of rebel interference, as it's a very profitable
Nothing more to be done.
settlement. We could bring that ship down here and pick up these units.
The fate of the world rests on my shoulders once more.
Your orders, Commander. The people of Ulthuan. We will move on immediately.
We'll just send them up here to help out if they need it.
Changing position, Commander. We shall be watchful. We never miss our mark.
Okay, you can just sit there until you're needed.
We must move with haste.
Is that Kislev fleet? It is.
We will bring victory. Unleash the storm of Ulthuan.
See how quickly you die, Kislev. And you need 3 units.
Ulthuan shall never fall.
The citizens of Ulthuan
We'll just send
ready.
the infantry there.
There can be no defeat, for that shall...
The people of Ulthuan stand united. We will move on immediately, Commander.
No army of mine.
And you can build a watchtower here.
Position is everything. I am unbeatable.
And then come up here, pick up some forces and deal with those rebels. I think we're through with building recruiting troops back there.
Stand ready. If it pleases, your orders are clear, Commander. The Phoenix King commands and we obey. For the glory of Ulthuan, we must move with haste. The Phoenix King commands. Our progress is unhindered.
Alright, let's see if we can recruit anyone from back here. Finally, we can retrain our Lothland Sea Guard. Right.
We never miss our mark.
No retraining up here. Let's put our spy back into the settlement.
The warriors of the Shadowlands move swiftly.
So Shank, anything here? No. So we have freed up this army.
There can be no defeat.
It's a little beaten up, but we can replace the troops
We
if we
fight
need
for the
to.
survival of the world. The Phoenix King commands, and we shall fulfill your plan.
I must find a foe more worthy of my blade.
Let's consolidate your forces. We need about 6 more units.
Your orders, Commander. The horror of war is the first. We will move on immediately.
And you need some cavalry. And we'll give you some artillery.
We will defend.
No shadow will prevail while I still live.
Let's just merge those units.
Our struggle is eternal. My blade is needed elsewhere. I will never bow to the dark gods.
And this settlement is about to surrender. Now, we didn't do too much construction. Lothern. We can get dragons, sun dragons, if we build that. And I think we should, because there's only a couple of cities on the entire map where we can build it, I believe. And we haven't seen any sun dragons yet in the campaign. You probably won't get to see too many of them, but it won't hurt to show off what we can. Spawn, what did you just build? Practice range. Okay. We can get our chariots from here. I want to show off the Dragon Lords of Calador. So we're going to have to upgrade that 2 more times. Ball of Spear. Let's go with some better archers here.
4,000 years since the likes of I have trodden these lands. I will never retreat before the darkness.
Okay. So they may sally out from here, or they may not. But we shall find out in the next episode. So until then, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you later.